Did you get rid of that spider, Nick?
Depends who you ask. keep your feet up. He's under the couch.
Hunters, we have just had 2 huge huntsman spiders run across our floor. Had to get Nick to get rid of them.
The perfect start to recording a podcast. One's going under that lounge. One went out the door. So we're all right. Just put your feet up and...
Yeah, my feet are up.
Hopefully...
If you're watching this on YouTube, you think, fuck, they're lazy bastards with their feet up on the table. But
don't get any nips on your ankles, but we'll be right.
Don't want those ankle biters.
No. Benny said joins us from Victoria. Any spiders at your house, mate?
No, quite clear here, mate. But I'm hoping that spider reappears shortly and comes into the frame.
If it lobs in, it'll be good. It'll be good viewing.
It'll definitely be.
I hate spiders. I've been bitten. I got bitten by a spider and went to hospital for 2 weeks.
What was it?
Mouse spider.
Oh, they're big too, aren't they?
They look like tarantulas. And I used to live. I'm a bushy. You know that with me.
Yeah, Rocky.
I'm a country boy.
Where do you live?
Mullumbimby. And back in Bangalore. We're at the house, the property in Mullumbimby, and I was hitting golf balls off the septic tank. And I just feel the sharpest pain ever in my foot. I look down, it's like a big, they call them mouse spiders because they're so hairy.
Did you stand on it or something?
No, I kicked it against the shed wall, like because it was near the shed. Like you get told you need to take this spider to the hospital. So I kicked it against the shed wall and then took it to the hospital. And like my parents took me to the hospital. Like I was probably year 3. And then I think why I'm scared of spiders, not because of the bite, because I had to have the anti-venom from the biggest needle you've ever seen.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
So I was crook for 2 weeks. And then about 6 weeks after I got out of hospital, a snake went across my foot and didn't bite me. I'm okay with snakes. Definitely not okay with spiders. Any spider stories?
No spider stories from me.
Lots of snakes at the place we grew up at. We had a little fox terrier. She handled the snakes, but we had a big guy. He would have been 6 or 7 foot brown snake curled up under her doghouse one day.
Oh.
That was a bit scary, but she's all right.
I reckon I can top you on the spider story, Sammy.
Oh, no. That's worse.
Is it?
Yeah, go.
Mate, last year, right, it was before Oakley Plate Day.
Oh, shit, I know this. Yeah, this is hectic.
How do you know this?
You told me. You were drinking, I think.
Oh,
so you did tell me at Millions, because you had a scar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, sorry. Go.
So I had like this red, like it was almost like an ingrown hair, right? Like on the back of my hamstring. I didn't think much of it, and anyway, it went on and on for a couple of days, and then we'll go on the races on the Saturday. Anyway, I woke up in the morning and my leg was like, it was like I had a tennis ball on the back of my hamstring, and I'm like, oh no, this isn't good. And, anyway, so of course I still went to the races.
Yeah, good man.
Had a big night on the sauce. Come home the next day, and my whole leg was like a balloon. Anyway, Mum's like, I rang Mum, told her, she goes, nah, and take me to the hospital. Anyway, so I had to go to the hospital. Anyway, it turns out it was a spider bite. I was in there for a week, and they cut like a 50-cent size piece, like out of my leg, about 1.5 inches deep, because they had to cut because it starts to eat away at you.
Yeah, rots the flesh.
Rots the flesh, so they had to cut a big hole out of my leg. So, yeah, watch out for them spiders. And if
was it a whitetail? Is that what it was?
Whitetails,
it was a whitetail. Yeah.
Yeah, they're no good. You don't want those.
No.
Well, I'm glad you're okay, Benny.
We knew a bloke in Rocky that he almost lost his arm from a whitetail. Like it was sort of like really, really thick, and like the veins were proper popping out. Like it was.
Yeah, they don't go
pretty
to
gruesome.
Rocky, do they?
No.
Oh, we got hospitals. We got 2, 3.
Nick sucked the venom out of him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, mate.
3 hospitals, no customers.
Oh, far out. Now, we'll just talk about tennis off air. No controversy around this Australian Open, which I usually like a bit of Novak controversy, but there's a bit going on in the...
Where are we up to?
The NRL. Oh, what? The tennis?
Yeah.
We don't give a shit anymore because Carlos Alvarez is out.
I've never even heard of him. So.
Oh, mate, he's a gun.
I was having this conversation with someone the other day, and they said, like such and such might have been in the women's, like that, it might have been last Saturday where
I don't know any of the women tennis players.
No, but whoever it was Iger, world number one apparently.
Oh.
And he said, they're calling it Black Saturday because both the top seeds, or one in the women's and two in the men or whatever, were out. And I was like, hang on, who? Like, I think I'm still going off 2009.
Yeah, same.
Rankings.
Things like Sam Stosur to pop her head up.
Yeah. Honestly,
like you mean Maria Sharapova and Serena Williams up.
I saw Steve Stozer in the stands. I'm like, oh, she's not playing. Yeah, no, Carlos Alvarez, man, watch him. He's already won Wimbledon. He won the US Open. He's got 2 majors. And he's a freak. World number 2. We've spoken about him before because
he won. You tipped him in the Wimbledon or whatever.
Tipped him in Wimbledon, but we saw him on a boys' trip playing late at night. We backed him for the weekend while we were away, and he won us money. But he's a gun. He's a gun, and he's good with the crowd. He said that he goes, I like to play certain shots to get the crowd going. He's got that salsa in his voice and his hips.
Is he Spanish?
Irish. No, he's Spanish. He wears the cutoffs. He likes it. He shows the guns.
Yeah.
No Kyrgios, no Barty.
No,
she's actually Barty's.
I know.
New Zealand Open.
I just heard.
Yeah.
She's
come back.
No, golf.
Oh, golf.
Because she's a gun golfer, and her partner is he's a pro golfer.
Can't
So we'll be backing her.
Yeah, always on the
We'll be
card.
backing. She could have played
Cricket.
AFLW too.
Mm.
Is that right, or is it a cricket?
She's a cricketer.
She played cricket.
Maybe I'm thinking of the cricket thing. But she's a national treasure.
Oh yeah,
She'll be boxing
she
next
should
year.
make it. She should play for the Matildas.
I was going to say
That'd be great.
Oh,
Well, Elise Perry did that code switch from the Matildas to, like, she's probably Australia's greatest female cricketer.
She should just do everything, Barty. Probably could.
They probably can because they're short seasons. And those girls are just natural athletes anyway. Like they could literally, those people that just are like that.
It seems like the NRLW goes for like 8 rounds.
Yeah, it doesn't go long.
Yeah.
The NRLW, we'll get into that. Actually, speaking of the NRL, I don't know if this has come out in the Courier Mail yet or not. If it is, it could be one of those paid articles, so I wouldn't be able to say it anyway. But I was talking to someone about this like before Christmas. So the NRL, we're only 6 weeks away from the opening round. So, because the 2 Vegas games are on the Sunday before round 1.
Yes.
So there's 2 Vegas games on Sunday, and then Thursday night football, Friday night football. But what I was talking about, and this may or may not have to do with because I've had this issue before, but visa issues are very specific to criminal records. And I'd say out of 4 NRL teams, there'd be at least half a dozen. But there is and the US customs are scary. Like US border control is like they know everything.
Yeah.
They know everything.
Hopefully it doesn't affect any Manly players.
Well, Reece Walsh got arrested with drugs, and I heard like if you ever got arrested with drugs, you couldn't ever go to the States. So imagine Broncos having their opening round.
There's definitely one Manly player that probably shouldn't be let back in the States. Oh, Big Matty Lodge.
Well, yeah, he's injured.
Yeah, Lodge did his knee last year.
Yeah.
Is he actually signed for us this year?
Yeah, he is.
He
is. Yeah, he's had a bit of fun in the States. Benny, you're a Victorian. Do you know who we're talking about or anything?
Oh, look, mate, I don't follow it closely, but I know a couple of them. I know Reece Walsh, good player.
Better get your head in the game, mate, because that's what we do. We talk footy and we talk racing. But Big Matty Lodge had a bit of a bender in New York and accidentally kicked in the door to this family's apartment and took them hostage.
Oh, yeah. That eluded my mind.
He had the Manly blinkers on.
Manly, I forgot.
He actually went really good for Manly.
It went good for Roosters too when he was there.
No,
and the
and
Broncos
the
Warriors.
I feel that's right.
It was like a round by round signing for us.
Yeah.
And he did a good job. Until he did his knee.
His brother-in-law is, what's his name up at Dolphins? He's a leg up fan.
Sean O'Sullivan.
That's it. Mate of mine. Good mate. I'm on Facebook friends with him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Sean O'Sullivan, he's the halfback, isn't he?
Yeah.
Halfback.
See,
I backed him first try scorer once last year because I knew him and he got it.
Oh, we should invite him to the podcast.
Yeah, he'd be keen. So I'm interested to see what happens with these NRL players. And
I'll sort it out.
But what I read or what someone told me is in the newspaper is that the NRL's only just started getting into these visa issues now.
Yeah.
Like,
PVL sorted out. Don't worry.
yeah, he's big over
He'd
there.
be. Oh,
Bro, he would be.
Biden's a bit
he'd
of a
be
dickhead, but he'd be able to get in office with Biden.
he'd be a tadpole in the US.
Nah.
He would.
He's
What's
king.
administration over there? He's got an M in front of his illionaire, not a B.
Hey, they'd know. They'd be more inclined to know who PVL is than Anthony Albanese.
Yeah, probably. I'd rather him know PVL than Albo. But yeah, so we're only 6 weeks off from the season's kicking off, which is very, very exciting. And then we've got so much to look forward to this year. We've got the Olympics as well.
Yeah.
You guys Olympics fans? I love it.
Nah.
Yes.
You kidding me?
Nah.
The swim, like Olympic swimming, like
I think it's gone. I think
you love
Olympics
sports.
is gone.
No, wrong.
It
You
is.
love sports and you don't like the Olympics.
Well, the last Olympics, there's no hype at all about it. Like, I feel like they're not doing a good job
I
about
agree with that. Last Olympics.
getting
COVID,
a bit
yeah.
of hype
Yeah, it
about
was
it.
the COVID Olympics in.
What I was in Japan before the Tokyo 2020 Olympics.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, it ended up being 2021, but we were there like February, March of 2020,
Yeah.
and like they were meant to be 3 or 4 months later, and there was a lot of hype in Japan. Like,
Well, it was there. It makes sense.
Yeah, so it should be.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
But I
like
agree. I
when
actually-
I'm scrolling social
Yeah, yeah,
media,
yeah.
I should be seeing hype pieces.
I forgot about that, but I thought the same thing.
I didn't even know it was on until 2 weeks out.
I agree. Like I didn't see anything. Like there's usually billboards of who we're going for. Like who's our top. Remember we had what was his name? Michael Diamond. Was he the shooter?
The shooter.
Yeah. Like
the
remember
shooter,
we knew everything about him. Like we just he was a shooter. Like that got gold. Like
I do like the Olympics, but I do think it's quite lost. I think
hopefully this year.
something needs to be done to. Hopefully, Brisbane's the place to get it back.
hopefully.
They should employ us to do their social media.
That'd be wicked. Mate, I can't get enough of it. I don't sleep during Olympics.
Yeah,
I'm an expert in everything: equestrian, diving, Roman wrestling, whatever's there.
swimming,
I'm in.
like Olympic swimming, I think that week is like top 3 greatest weeks in sport.
Like back in the day when
Was it you that was handing me terrible swimming tips? Com Games?
I hope not.
No,
was.
mine were red hot.
No, they weren't.
Okay,
No, I got
mine,
them.
mine were the good ones then.
No,
you must have been
Oh,
getting.
he was putting them in
I
multis. Yeah,
I don't know about that. Terrible stuff.
You're getting the bad set from somewhere.
Like, I remember terrible stuff.
Tokyo Olympics had an absolute fill up on the swimming.
Rabbits Warren when he was like
Oh,
the swimming. Peter Van Den Hoogen band
yeah.
and Ian Thorpe.
Roy and
Michael
HG were the
Klim.
great. Clemmy. We've got our segment this afternoon.
Eric the Eel, would he fit?
He
in
would
that
fit in
segment?
there, yeah. But the swimmers have been hard done by this Olympics. So they came out last week and said that once your event is finished, you've got 48 hours to leave the athletes' village. So apparently the 3 parties around the Olympics are opening ceremony. So if your event is 2 weeks after the opening ceremony, you have a bit of a, you mingle, you go see what the Brazilian team's doing, the Swedes, what they're all up to, and then you go lay low and you go and then you go to your event, you have a party after your event, and then the closing ceremony is the big party. But apparently now, and this is why the swimmers are hard done by, so the Australian athletes have to get out 48 hours after their event. They miss the opening ceremony because the swimming's like straight off the bat. Like day one. So they missed that party. Then they got 48 hours to have their parties. No mingling, because then they're out of the village and then they're not there for the closing ceremony too.
Yeah, well, Olympics only comes around every 4 years, so they shouldn't be worried about partying.
Oh, so hold on. Are you a warm-blooded male? Imagine being in just warm. I didn't even say hot-blooded. Imagine being in a village.
Go win a gold medal and come back to your country and see how that does for the dating scene. See how that does for your Tinder profile.
As if any chickie gives a shit.
The Olympics are dead here. No one cares about the Olympics in Australia.
Yeah, did you know I won the silver in show jumping? Oh, come here.
The silver and show jumping, you go all right because it's a female-dominated sport.
Yeah, but I'm saying, imagine rolling over to the other show jumping countries
Yeah,
and
but you just roll out at the show and people are like, won the silver medal.
the groupies,
They just all-
the groupies, the show jump. Did you now, Ben? I don't know if you know this, but Blake could have made the Olympics in was it show jumping? No, dressage. him and Tiffany could have made the Olympics. Is there groupie? Was there groupie? How old are you?
No, I was too young. But if I had hung around a little bit, might have been some groupie.
Remember during the
I don't think so.
before the London 2012 Olympics, and Hamish and Andy used to do their gap year shows.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
And they were over in London for the Olympics, and one of the segments that they did was the Ultimate Wingman, and Hamish was trying to set Andy up.
That was a good. Very
I remember that. Yeah,
so good. But he's dressed Andy up in like one of those like cheap tourist like Australian tracksuits, and set him up at a cafe, and Hamish is like running past and stops and goes, "Hang on, are you Australia's fastest man?" And he's like got like a plastic medal around, and he's trying to set him up with a couple of I don't know how they actually went, but I've got to send this to my wife. Geez, your girlfriend, she just must be the luckiest woman in the world. And the like catchphrase was, "Oh, actually, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm single." What?
That actually was a good show. I actually used to watch that.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Olympics. I'm
So Olympic Village, that's where you got to be.
Yeah, that's where you'd want to be.
You don't want to go home.
I don't know.
Back to reality
It's not
there.
okay, but I'll watch like the 100-meter final, 200-meter final, watch the finals of like 50-meter free,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Watch that, get into that.
200-meter
That's
female
about it.
butterflies where the money's made.
I'm hoping my wife's cousin gets into the marathon this year. She was an 800 runner, and now she's going to marathon.
Marathon's pretty cool.
Fair switch up. 800 to a marathon.
Well, yeah, she made the cut, but I think 4 of them made the cut, like on that third tier to get in. So she's been to 2 Olympics, but accepted for 4. So
I tell you what's one of the stupidest sports in the
Walking.
Olympics. Walking.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
Awful.
hell. Like, there's a flight phase. There's a red
the red flag
comes out.
No, we lost a medal
Remember-
because of that.
Yeah, 96.
Yeah.
Coming into the stadium.
Yes, like the home
The
stretch.
last flag. It was like 200
She was
meters.
devastated. I can't remember her name now.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Like, I fucking hate that sport. It's such a shit sport.
Oh, we found his trigger.
Yeah.
It's
That's-
walking.
That's why he hates the Olympics.
That's why, I don't know if it's in shot, but that's why he's bought that brand new fucking scooter that goes 35
No,
kilometres
but
an hour.
any sport that you can't go the fastest gate is dumb. It's like harness racing. That's dumb too.
Oh, fuck me. He's just clipping everything.
Fastest gate.
No,
From this point to that point. It's like, it's a jogging. You can only jog. Like, yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Benny said, "Are you on the loudest, creakiest computer chair in Victoria?"
Did anyone see that sulky break in the home straight?
I
The
did,
Mugs did it?
yeah.
What? What happened?
That was, so
Horse was in front.
Horse was
Oh,
like
shit, I
3
saw
lengths
it.
in front, and
Yeah.
the sulky broke.
Yeah, for anyone that
They
doesn't know what
did
that
their
is,
go.
like the carriage that the driver has
Yeah,
in
it was
harness.
home. It was home. It was like,
Well, yeah, so
Yeah.
DJC put it into tips and slips, and the bloke was with the driver riding back going, yeah, he's never had that. He's had a wheel fall off one, but he's never had a break like that before.
yeah, I can't believe that.
I tell you
I would
what.
feel hard done by if I.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really bad way to do your day.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I wouldn't be having another bet that night.
Great horsemanship from the other drivers behind him to
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way, not run him
Oh,
over.
just
Just,
good horsemanship.
just having a life and not wanting to die.
Like,
Good shout out to them
no,
for not killing him.
I didn't say sportsmanship. I meant like ability to steer the horse. So, like, you're in the home straight, like you're rattling home, and
Yeah.
next minute the horse in front of you, the bloke's hit the deck. Like, to dodge that, like,
Just pull the rein. Just pull the rein. No, good sport. Good
Good
horsemanship.
horsemanship.
Yeah,
Good
100%,
horsemanship.
Good
I agree
horsemanship.
with that.
yeah, great sportsmanship too for not wanting to run old mate over.
Oh, I still feel uneasy knowing this spot.
Do you reckon they're checking any Betfair accounts on that one?
No,
It's just
no. What was that would have to be worse than who was that rider that only did one lap?
Reece McLeod.
Yeah.
And Anthony Allen did it at Bodez.
There's been a few. Yeah.
It was like one in the last 2 years, and I remember like watching it live, and I'm like, what is going on
Yeah,
here?
Reece McLeod at the Valley definitely did it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
I remember that. We put a question out to the punters this week, and it's a beauty, Nick. So well done.
Got a lot of good feedback.
Yeah, I'm going to go through some of the feedback here, but we discussed top 3 bald athletes of all time, and there's been some fantastic. What do you call it? feedback on it. Have you
I
got?
think it's not. I think it's pretty clear cut. Like Jordan's one.
Jordan's out of everyone's 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you all right with that?
Yeah. I had him number 1.
I had him number 1 too.
Oh, it's a no-brainer. So
Yep.
Benny, was Jordan in your 3?
Yeah, number 1.
Yeah. Okay. So no Jordan.
Okay.
Blake. Now I don't want to. Nick and I thought, okay, well, Blake's obviously going to put himself in the top 3, but literally we're having a coffee this morning, and Blake took his hat off and he goes, "I just seen my chop." He shaved his head.
Just so he could really like.
Has this got? I sweir to God, Blake, take your hat off so people can see you've shaved your head.
Sort of.
He wants to be.
Gone. Oh, the old table.
So he's got the episode we're talking top 3 ball athletes. You've shaved your head.
yeah, well, I've got to be in the discussion.
Oh, okay. Let's start with your 3 then, because this is.
Don't start with my 3 because you've just taken one out.
Well, I'm taking MJ out and I've taken you out. Have you got who
Number 3, Ben Kennedy.
Oh, Ben Kennedy.
Nah, I just used to like Ben Kennedy. So
Knights? Yeah.
Manly.
Yeah. I did get Manly as well.
Manly was
Well,
a great
he's got a
player
Manly
for Manly.
Oh, okay.
Greatest athletes of all time, and he throws in a Manly bloke who 4 people have heard of.
But
I don't know.
He was a superstar. Just play lock.
I was going to say, if you're going to
I-
choose
yeah.
someone in the NRL, it has to be like, on my list, Gary Ablett Jr.
Okay.
But he's like,
Yeah.
he was, as in regards to top bald athlete, he was the top AFL player of his generation. You can't put Matt Kennedy in there because he probably wasn't even the top
I
NRL
would
player.
put Matt Kennedy in there.
Oh, Ben Kennedy, sorry. Yeah. Matt Kennedy's one of our members. Hey, Matty?
Ben Kennedy was just. I thought it was more like favourite
Favorite bald people.
ball people.
Okay.
What about Floyd?
Floyd's a
Yeah.
good one.
Good one.
He's in
Floyd.
mine.
Floyd's the greatest of all time, so he's going to go in there.
Floyd's a good one. I didn't think about
TBE.
that. The other one I had with Gary Ablett Jr. was Usain Bolt, talking about Olympics.
Bolt should be in there.
Bolt's got to be.
It probably should be. Jordan, Floyd.
Well,
Bolt.
out of our 3, and out of the 3 that each had, let's elect top 3, like bald Hall of Fame, the Bald of Fame.
If you
Jordan and Usain Bolt.
if you ask somebody if you ask me, imagine being able to say the fastest man on the planet.
Yeah.
Like that's just
Now,
the
you know, you're
pinnacle of
talking
all
about.
things.
Hold on. You know how you're talking about if Silver in show jumping got you girls. Fastest man on the planet gets girls.
It's fastest man
But-
on the planet is number 1.
Yeah,
for
I
any
agree.
athlete.
I think so. Like, because it's universal. Like, if you're the best quarterback, you're getting girls in America.
Yeah.
If you're the best NRL player, you're getting girls in Australia, maybe New Zealand, UK.
Yeah.
If you're the fastest man on earth, you are getting girls
They're everywhere.
globally.
Fastest
Like,
man on the planet.
you're landing in
Mr.
Oh, I was gonna
Worldwide.
say.
Can you remember when he
Pitbull.
came out here and played in the
Central Coast
Yeah,
Mariners.
that's right.
You got to start in the Central Coast Mariners. Okay, I'm saying no to Floyd being in the top 3.
Oh, I think
He's great, but I feel like he didn't have the competition. Plus, he's a massive flog.
he definitely had the competition.
No
Apparently,
way.
they've announced another Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, against
Floyd.
yeah, no, Pacquiao's fighting someone before Floyd too,
Okay.
but it's exhibition. He's politics now.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
the
Floyd's
president
retired.
of Philippines.
The last person Floyd fought was some Japanese YouTuber. or
Yeah, I
something.
remember that. Yeah, didn't he fight Logan Paul or whatever? One of those guys.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, come on, give us who's your top that goes into the top 3 of all time. We've
Well,
got one spot left, so we've got to vote.
okay. Well, the 2 people that were remaining in my top 3,
Yeah.
one of them, MVG, Michael Van Gerwen, the darts player, greatest darts player of all time. Like, he was world number 1 from 2014 to 20.
What about
Phil the
Phil
Power
Taylor?
Okay, well,
Phil the Power Taylor, and you've just
well, by
Fielder and the Wizard or whatever his name was. No,
Yeah.
no. Phil the Power Taylor.
Okay, Phil probably is still
All right.
the greatest.
Okay,
But
let's
through-
just rule that one in.
He's
Okay.
out. I'm sorry, Nick.
okay, the other
He's
one,
gone.
I didn't even know who he was, so
Me and
I'm sure
me
he's
and
a
Benny
great darts
obviously
player.
bet on
That's
darts.
fine.
Zizou, Zinedine Zidane.
Oh, yes.
great player, but he wasn't I don't think he was that far in front of the rest of. Like he wasn't.
What about
He was a great player.
the
He won a
original
World Cup.
Original Ronaldo was better than.
Well, they both played in the same team in that Real Madrid team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Ronaldo was miles ahead of.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, pen through your two.
I think like
I actually went there, Zinedine Zidane.
Yeah.
I thought about it and went through it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have Ronaldo in there because they're not the best in their sport either. The two current players with hair are the best in their sport. I'm looking at like who was the top of that sport and was bald. That's
Okay.
how I looked at it. Not bald athletes as a whole.
there's like there would have been arguments for other players while they were still playing.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so it wasn't just he's the best player in the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
like not a clear cut.
Not a clear
No,
cut.
and
In
not
some
only
people's
the
minds-
best player, but he was not even the best baldy because of Ronaldo.
Well,
What he's gone
They're
on
both
and done since though, like managerial as well. Like
Oh, is that we take that into account?
no, well I'm not saying you do, but that falls under your athlete category. I'm more than happy for someone else to slide into like number 3. No one's mentioned Kelly Slater.
Benny, what's your 3? Let's see if
My
Slater
three.
made it.
Obviously, MJ's out. I had Floyd. And the one that no one's mentioned, I think he's outstanding, was Brian Lara, West Indian cricketer.
Brian Lara.
Oh,
I used to love Brian Lara.
he's still
Does
recording.
no one
so
know who Brian
this
Lara
might be-
is?
Sorry, mate, you froze literally as you said Brian
Oh,
Lara.
did I?
And we
Sorry,
assumed
yeah,
that's
Brian
who you
Lara.
meant.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, bro.
Very good.
I used to love Brian Lara. I actually, when I was playing cricket, I bought an MRF because of him.
Oh, and that's what, because you used to wear that huge gold chain too. Massive Brian Lara fan.
I think he scored like 570 odd in county cricket.
Yeah, he's the
And he-
best.
and he
mate.
scored-
He's a freak.
Yeah, in one innings.
What was it? A day, night,
It
day?
was like county, like.
He used to
Yeah,
just
they all
make
went back and played.
double
Wow.
hundreds for fun.
But yeah, I think he scored 330 odd, 350 odd in like an international. Like he was a superstar, but
Not clear cut champion though, because
Great
you've got
player,
you've
but-
got Chris Lynn, of course, who was probably better than him.
No.
I do think
No.
I think Glenn McGrath had his measure in Australia.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not
I
bald,
reckon
so
he
we're
did
right.
too.
We're right there.
No, we're just saying like we're just
Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, no.
I forgot that this was the segment for top 3 greatest athletes of all time.
Benny, I think when Lara came to Australia, I think he had a lot of trouble facing Glenn McGrath.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep.
Yeah, I think you did too. It's hard as well because Kobe would have been in the chat around MJ, but like you couldn't have 2 basketball players in the top 3.
Well, we
Yeah.
couldn't have LeBron. 'cause
Same
he's
with
got
boxing,
up at
though.
2 pay
You-
now.
Yeah, he's having a his hair's having a massive resurgence like one Luke Hilton plugs, but and it's the same with Floyd, like Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
Tyson
dude,
Fury's
yeah.
not there.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like there's just have to be a clear cut bald.
I think
Well,
Floyd,
it's-
Floyd
it's-
was that much better than the competition.
Oh,
while
yeah,
he was
fine.
fighting. He was like 55-0 or
yeah.
something, or 50
Marco Mealy.
Marco Mealy was when he left Manly, that sucked. Went to
It's-
the doggies. Great player.
it's just got to be
Great
MJ.
player. So bald.
I'm
Kelly Slater, like I don't
Bald?
know much about surfing, so that's why he doesn't go into mine. But what did he win? Like 10 world championships?
I think it's 8 or something like that. I think.
yeah.
What a legend!
Okay, so top 3 spot is vacant.
It's very vacant.
Okay,
still.
it's vacant. It's vacant.
What about the pumper? Jimmy Cassidy.
Yeah, he wasn't that much better than everybody else.
With hair. Doesn't matter if they've got hair.
Ollie? No, Ollie's got hair.
Ollie has shaved his head at stages.
I remember saying-
his
I'm
career.
doing my
So
head
does that,
just then.
Does that make them count?
Did David Beckham ever go full bald?
He
He,
did.
just
He
had the
did.
shave.
He did.
We're
He's,
talking
like, in
full
that
nude
era.
nut here, aren't we?
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
what.
don't yeah, Beckham didn't go.
No, he
full.
didn't go full
Nah.
nude nut.
He went shave.
I've heard that too.
Just shaved.
Mine's not full nude. No.
No.
You could go nude nut.
Yeah.
You need the pit bull like what Pat has. Is that? Did you say you got one?
No,
then?
but does it
He's
have
bald.
to be like a
No, he
shave?
goes the shortest.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I did that as
you
well.
gotta go
but
0.
Pat Allendorf's
Zero
got to
is
be
the
in the
worst.
discussion
Shaved.
with his performance
You have to-
at bowling.
That's true.
Pat was a
He,
good football player.
Yeah, he was a good rugby league player. He played with Sonny Williams. If you didn't mention it,
He was actually on the bench. He was actually on the bench in that like flag game that Sonny Bill like killed everyone.
Yeah,
Like the massive fight.
Pat was just about to get on too.
Pat was about to run onto the field and like flog some people.
I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that.
bite someone.
Okay, so number 1, MJ. Number 2, Hussein. Number 3, Vacant. Well done, boys. Our first segment of this type, and we fucking couldn't fill out the top 3.
Tiger
put-
Woods.
No, I know where you're at. You're looking at online.
No, I'm actually looking to see if a horse I tried to get into the golden slipper market's been added.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Tiger's not fully bald.
He's not fully bald.
No, but he wasn't bald when he was at the height. You
Yeah.
can't see someone that's like 70 now and bald, and you go, "Fuck,
Bald,
he was
yeah.
good when he was 20." All right,
No, I agree.
Fuck, have we got some racing this weekend, Benny? What's going on? There's always a big day of racing Australia Day.
Yeah, Australia Day, you've got the Australia
easy.
Stakes at the Valley.
They go around in the Australia colours, the toppies.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
cool, eh?
They do. Yeah,
I like
they
that.
do.
They do that in both states. They're doing that in Sydney as well.
Yeah, they're doing it in Sydney. I know
is,
that.
They definitely do it in Melbourne as well, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I remember,
definitely do it.
actually, I think Sydney go around in the, is that Anzac Day?
Anzac Day you're thinking of, because I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, the blue.
Yeah,
They go
so
around
we've
the
got-
blue Australia Day.
And then
Australia
Fri-
flagged.
Yeah.
tomorrow,
They should
boys,
go around
we've
in the
got-
green and gold.
got me.
Yeah, go, bud.
Yeah, tomorrow we've got Caulfield. There's a few feature races there. You've got the Blue Diamond previews for the Colts, Guardians, and the Phillies, which will be exciting. You can draw a good line there. Usually, a good form reference for obviously the feature, the Blue Diamond. Got the WJ Adams Stakes over the 1,000. Horses like Katsu,
Of course we
Varvia, which is a hot race. A lot of these horses will probably look to push towards the Oakley Plate, I'd say. Then race 6 is the Manfred Stakes, where there's a horse that I really like. He won well first up by the name of Carbonados for the Hayes boys. Obviously bought for a decent penny from New Zealand. Come out and won impressively, I thought, at Geelong with improvement to come. He just looks a real nice horse. So I think if he gets a mile, he can just about win the Australian Guineas. But Steparty's in that race, Southport Tycoon. Now, a few of these are duly accepted for the Valley on Saturday. So just keep an eye on that. And then the round out the day in the John Dillon Stakes with a horse that had the biggest spruik on him of all time, and he was flying in Ayrton. He's actually going for 6 out of 7 wins at Caulfield.
Far out.
Which will be interesting to see him. I spoke to Mick Kent Jr. this morning, and he reckons the horse is airborne, jumping out of his skin. So he'll be going there ready to go tomorrow.
It's a good meeting.
Oh, it's-
Like
Yeah.
that race, Ayrton's in. It's good to see Yont's back, hey? She was
Yeah.
she must have had a really long spell before that first up run.
Well, she's the other one that I'm really keen to see in that race. Obviously, Ayrton and Yonts. I thought she was quite okay first up off that big break. She's very talented.
She was a future
this
Group
man.
1 winner.
Yeah,
Future Group 1
yeah,
winner at one
for
stage.
sure. So, yeah, that's a race. Like, I think tomorrow, there's a few feature races as we see, but it's a race day that it'll tell the tale. I think for them early races into the spring, how these horses are going, and they can play a part in it. I think.
That WJ Adams that you were talking about, I reckon, is that the race that Star Patrol won 12 months ago and then went into the Oakley Plate sort of fresh off a month?
Yep.
Yeah. And then
Yep.
obviously Jacquino won the man. Oh, no, Jacquino might have got slaughtered in the Manfred, and that was the race like Royal Merchant
Yeah, I
or
think
something.
she was out the back and flashed.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this horse, Katsu.
Mm.
That's
It's a
that
nice
Graham Beck
horse.
horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember there was a massive tip around for it first up last prep.
Yeah.
And it won, then it won 2 in a row, and it's come back and won again.
Yeah.
So I know he's got big raps on it.
Yeah, I wanted to be with him in this race, but after doing the map, and there's a heap of speed here. Like he could end up. He's got a bit of toe himself, but I think at best he ends up behind the leader, which would probably be Najim Sahale. And there's a lot more speed than that. So look, it probably sets up for like a Varvia to flash over the top of him, but I wouldn't be pushing you away from Katsu, but that's a little risk for mine where he's going to get to in the run. Maybe end up in the coffin and going to need some luck. I don't think he can lead the rest of the field.
Yeah.
And Nick, you're a potter of Steparty. He's back.
Yeah, I still don't think he's that good, to be honest. I've been wrong. He's won 5 from 6, so
You've got to be pretty good to win 5 from 6, I'll tell you that.
You've been wrong 5 times. Yes.
Hey, I was right once.
No, there's not many horses that
I remember we did that race.
Yeah.
What, and he's run third in a Group 1 and the market liked him there. He started 370.
Well,
so
what I will
Nick,
say,
you're wrong.
What I will say, Blake, is
You're wrong.
I potted the horse in the Guineas Prelude, which he won, and I stuck my hand up and said I got that wrong because it was a big win, and I said Veight would eat him alive in that race.
Yeah.
But if you look at the Caulfield Guineas, he ran third. You look who ran second, Veight. So I'm still confident that Veight's a better horse than him.
V8's back as well.
He's back on Saturday in the Australia
Stakes.
He looks a different horse. I saw a photo of him on the Tony and Calvin McAvoy's like socials yesterday, and like the difference that I saw an article too where the quote was he's turned from a boy into a man, and then you look at the photo of him and he is filled out and
He's a man.
He's a V12.
He's a big man.
I'm gonna back him to win the Futurity against the older horses, beat Alligator Blood, Mr. Brightside, those yakkies.
You like throwing away money.
Yeah,
I think you might be dreaming.
Backing against Mr. Brightside and
I'm happy to be dreaming, but he would have started favourite.
Covered. That's
I think you have like strong heart ties.
Doesn't let go either.
I let go. I sack him. Doesn't take much to annoy me, but V8's better than Steparty.
Steparty
do you want to have
win
a side bet?
either.
Let's have a little side bet.
So what's the two races?
Yeah, go side bet.
Steparty will win more races.
Who wins more races this spring?
Prize money.
They're both first up and then prep.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again, mate.
I'll go Steparty wins more prize money than V8 this preparation.
That's fine. That's a good bet.
Yeah, that's
a
good
side.
because
I'm happy with that.
Happy?
I like it.
What are you betting?
Rather than just going first up tomorrow.
Yeah, well, they're in different. They're in
that's a good
different
bet.
races.
Yeah.
What are you guys betting?
Yeah, what's the bet?
We'll have a think.
No, let's do it on the spot. Good case of grog or something like that. $100 bottle of scotch.
What about?
What about
something you both don't want to do?
What are you? Oh, you're even like turn them into bald athletes.
Yeah, that's right. Something like that.
What do you think? They'll bleach the hair or something?
I wouldn't mind the bald athlete one. It's in. Got to do with the show. Why?
I can't do bald.
Your hair's not that good anyway. Lop it
Yeah, I
off.
know. It's a bit thick, isn't it?
Have you ever shaved your head?
Yeah. Like,
You look no good with a shaved head.
like a month
Oh, he did
ago.
too. He did, no, we're talking about we're talking about a zero.
No, I'm not doing that.
I'll shave it. Oh, damn it. We're
I
gonna
do
we're
nice-
gonna get
nice
someone
bottle-
to shave their head.
It can't
Nice
be
bottle
anything
of red.
like athletic
That'll
because
do me.
his knee's no good.
That's right. Come the time that V8 will be lining up and winning an all-age stakes or something like that, I'll be probably getting
What about 100? Like, what's that rum you like? The one we got you?
the small batch or whatever. It
Yeah,
is.
the good one. 100 bucks. What's your drink of choice, Benny?
Just a nice red.
All right, done.
Right, yeah, we can do that.
Penfold. St Hugo's for you.
Yeah, I like a St.
And,
Hugo's. I like it.
Yeah,
Yep.
St Hugo's for you. And I just knew that. I could tell. And a bowl of rum for you.
Yeah, right,
Fair enough.
Yep.
V8.
I like it.
What are you guys tipping in the Hanging Rock Cup?
yeah. There'll be a winner. There'll be something that's probably
Gene Yendel's going there.
They probably
with the
paid-
horse on the short backup.
2 million for one somewhere and hanging.
It'll be
Where's
I like Gendel.
oh
I
tomorrow?
love Gene Yendel.
Yeah,
What was his last? Blow the tits off a prostitute.
Yep.
We spoke about it that at length. Do you remember that, Benny?
Yeah, that was
Shocking.
unbelievable.
He's next level.
Actually, I was on YouTube the other day and I came across that Mahatma coat. Do you remember Mahatma
Yeah,
coat?
yeah.
Yeah. So remember when Fatty was coaching Queensland,
Yeah.
and their hooker went down, and they did a segment on the footy show where Mahatma had to go find a hooker for Fatty.
Yeah.
And Mahatma was like looking around and he was asking about where the hookers are and stuff like that. And he went to like LJ Hooker. He's like, LJ Hooker, have to be a hooker in there. And then he ends up, he goes, looks everywhere, he's asking everyone. And then he comes back and Fatty's like training and he brings across this girl that absolutely is a hooker. And he's like, Fat, I found you a hooker. And Fat's like, lend me 50.
I do not remember that one at all.
Oh, it's pretty funny. You have to watch it.
Oh, was that on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on
We'll,
YouTube.
we'll link it in this show because I'm going to obviously look at this as soon as we get off the
That does
show.
the good head wobble.
Yeah.
Lend me 50.
Let me 50. All right, I'll find that. Do you know, Benny's probably got no idea what we're talking about.
Footy show.
That should be another
NRL.
poll.
Yeah, I actually didn't
NRL
mind
footy
the
show
NRL
versus
footy
AFL
show.
footy show.
I didn't mind it.
Much
on?
better than the AFL one.
Oh, nah. The AFL,
Sam
the NRL
Newman was elite.
really good, especially that period. I was going to say, the Sam Newman, the street talk Sam Newman was better than Robbo or anything
Robbo
like
was
that.
great.
We need to have a full episode and get the punters' thoughts on the like AFL or NRL footy show, which was better, and the best segments. Because what was the ads they used to do?
The anti-ads.
Anti-ads.
Anti-ads were very good as well.
Anti-ads on the NRL footy show was some of the best TV ever in Australia.
So stupid.
So good. So good. And their house,
Their house.
they'd go to
Their
there.
house
That
good,
was
yeah.
the best. But yeah, the AFL, yeah. Anyway, that's one for another time. But yeah, Daniel has got one in the Hang Rock Cup. Short back up.
There's actually an omen in there because unfortunately it doesn't quite line up because the race is at 4:36 on Friday afternoon. But there's a horse in there called Friday at 5, which will be about the time that the race gets run.
Is that 5 Sydney time?
It's 4:36 Victorian local time.
Oh, it could be that time.
That's-
The one I'm back in Makalu.
Hello.
You know that one, Benny?
No. Nobody
Makalu?
knows.
No, it won it.
Yeah, I do.
Back
It's
now?
not, yeah. It's, yeah, I wouldn't get mine.
It's a walker.
He's
Cheers,
good
Benny.
enough for-
Cheers, Benny.
Good enough for a hanging rock.
Surely it wins at the Hanging Rock Cup.
Funny things happen to them.
Oh, I won't have that
Cubs.
bet then. I know. Dean's there and not. Well, I suppose he would be there.
Mooney Valley.
He's not. He wouldn't be racing Mooney Valley anyway, would he?
Huh? Would have had rides at Mooney Valley, wouldn't he, Benny?
Yeah,
Yeah. He's a Steparty
Oh,
man,
he's a-
isn't he?
Yeah, he rides.
he
Steparty.
was, but Johnny Allen I think might be on now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a joke.
Yeah, I'd rather Dino.
Nick, you got a best for the weekend?
Best for the weekend. Yeah, race 2 at the Sunshine Coast, where we almost got the chockies on Saturday with the 2-year-old, the heavily backed 2-year-old, Dream Smart.
Dream
She got
smart.
nailed on the post, but we're going to get our money back. She's in the race, actually, Dream Smart. We're going to take her on. Shows a sign. So race 2 at the Sunshine Coast. I don't often gravitate towards 2-year-old first starters, but this bloke, I reckon he's the best 2-year-old in Queensland, based on his trial and jump out. Barrier 1, jump lead win. He'll kick their heads in.
What's your name again?
Shows a sign.
Shows a sign.
What about me last week? I was elite last week, tipping.
You were.
Yeah.
We actually didn't speak about that. Boot screwed it. $18.
2 tips on the show. Oh, was that the show? No,
No, that was
we
the
didn't
members
tip
only
Boot Scooter.
podcast.
Give a reel.
Yeah, but we did a reel.
It's funny. There's that. We're talking about that bloke last night that always tries to come after us in the comments. Like, we put out free tips for anyone that listens to this, doesn't follow us on socials, but we put out free tips. And, you know, we want the tips
They
that
can
we're
all get
backing and
beat.
things like
Yeah,
that.
they
Of
can
course.
all get beat.
And we've got, there's a couple of, like,
They only
little-
lob in when one gets beat. They don't say anything when...
It's just you tip something that was 20 to 1 into $9. I think we tipped it still at 9 or something on the free page. The members got $18.
$18, yeah.
But so many members got over $20. So many. Because they would have been his boost or something like that because of the value bet. But God, they just go quiet when you're knocking. No one's giving out free $10 shot winners.
Those little farts.
But my So I hadn't had a bet all week, and then I missed the prices on the strategy bets, things like that. I sat down and I had $80, and I had what did I have? I had $30. No, I had $25 on Boot Scooter and $25 on Billy Bronx, and then I had the $30 double.
It's a good double. I wish I had the Willie Dow Boot Scooter double, which I usually do.
Yeah, you didn't have it.
What, 18 times 6, 120 to 1?
Well, I got 50s for, what's his name?
I was telling you about it. So very quickly, I'm in a bet with mates groups with blokes that I play touch footy with who they all know like that I follow the racing. So they're like, oh, we'll put in $10. And so we started with $50 in this bet with mates. And they're like, Lloydie, like you just do the punting. Like you just back anything that you think will win.
It's like our punters club, me and Pat just do the betting.
So this $50 had dwindled down to $5. I had no luck. The last bet place was Zaki in the northerly, so like early December. And I hadn't had a bet because I'd been away and it lost. Yeah. So there was $5 sitting in there. Yeah. On Saturday, I had a same race multi at Eagle Farm that got up and won $30. I had another same race multi at Rose Hill that got up and won another $25. So I got it back.
You're a knocker of same race multis.
Yeah, I know, but I was just like, I'm just going to try and build the bank here. And like they're only like 5 or 6 to 1. But anyway, got it back to the $50. Backed that Bristler that Benny tipped at Adelaide the week before that went out at Flemington at $15 down the straight at Flemington. He's run third. So I get a $5 bonus bet back. And I've had it on a 3-leg multi, a $1.20 shot at like wherever they were, provincial New South Wales, thing of O'Shea's. It got up into...
That was suit of armour.
Yeah, suit of armour. Into...
Just.
Yeah, just. Yeah, wasn't
just
pretty...
sweat on your $5 bonus bet.
$5 bonus bet. Into a horse that won the last at Townsville at like $3 into Boot Scooter. So I've won and turned the $5 into like $200 in the bet with mates group for the boys.
So, yeah, that's elite.
So
well, off the back of your two tips, because that $80 was Pat and I's that we had left over.
You got the quaddie
from thing. No, I didn't back the quaddie. Oh, I had it I got the quaddie for our punters club, but this $80 was just money that Pat and I had.
Yeah.
We turned it into $3,300.
Happy days.
The NFL on Sunday. Guess where that money's gone? Zero. Have you got a best for us? Early days? No, too early.
No.
Benny, best for Saturday? Can be anywhere.
Yeah, Valley, race 2, horse by the name of C7.
Saturday?
Saturday. Trained by Mitch Friedman. Jayla Kennedy does the riding. I think it's a really progressive horse. Ran first up in a hot form race at Geelong and was just never a chance. I can't believe it got as close as it did. It was a dead set leaders day. It was out the back, got held up at the 500, flashed late and pulled a heap of ground off the eventual winner. Yeah, I'm really keen on this horse on Saturday, and I think it's one that we can follow through the grades into the autumn.
What did you say it was called? Super Solar?
CR7. CR7.
Ah, yes. Okay, so we're talking Moonee Valley on Saturday, race 2.
Just going out.
Number 4.
Backing it now.
CS7. Who's got the best price?
I don't know.
We should get about 260.
Dabble.
Oh, yeah.
The dabblers.
Go the dabblers.
Get your rocket boost up.
Get your rocket. Yeah, beauty. We are. When are we going to announce Pungo?
Saturday.
That's not the 28th. We told everyone the 28th.
26th. Okay, I got the date wrong.
27th, that is.
Yeah. Saturday.
Sunday.
You want to come any Sunday and do it?
Not particularly. I got the date wrong. That's okay. We'll have to work it out. We'll have to do it on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll do it on Sunday. We'll link up on this and then record it. And mate,
we've sorted it out. Nick's all over it.
Oh, have you had to do it? Yeah.
Super easy.
So, yeah, for people that aren't members or haven't seen on our page, we are doing a members raffle each month this year, and we're giving away some serious prizes. And the way that we can do this is because you guys just have to be members. The raffle ticket, you each get one every month. If you're a member on the draw date, you are in the raffle.
That's right.
Which is huge.
That's right. Win a share in Pungo plus training fees.
That's awesome, huh?
Great prize.
I've actually had quite a lot of people like, I'd love to be in with Pungo with you guys and things like that. So I'm hoping one of our older, like our long-term guys gets one. I don't mind if it's new or anything because we had a lot of good influx last 6 months, but just someone that happy for someone that's already got a share or a share in racehorses to get it. I'd love someone that's never had a share in a racehorse.
Yeah, I'd like
That'd be awesome for a
whoever
first
wins,
experience.
Be happy with whoever wins, but yeah, somebody who's even like somebody who couldn't otherwise afford to have a share in a horse or something like that. That'd be nice.
That'd be
Sick.
cool.
Would be.
But yeah, if you haven't joined members only, make sure you do. Benny said, Blake Johnson, Nick Lloyd, thank you, gentlemen. It's with Benny's internet, it was a bit of a slog, and
That was good.
with the spider under the couch, it's been a nervous little.
He's still there.
Yeah, I'm happy to get up now. All right, punters, have a great weekend. Good luck and gamble responsibly.
See you, punters.
See you, punters.